Okay, let me show you guys how to make my world famous body butter. Okay, so maybe it's not world famous, but we loved it, and everybody who ever used it loved it. So you take some shea butter, about 32 ounces, and melt it in a pot over really low heat. Okay, so I turn it about here, I guess. It'll take you maybe like maybe 30 minutes to an hour to be fully melted. So once it's completely melted, turn off your heat and then add in a cup of coconut oil. Let me show you the brand that I use. You can buy this at basically any grocery store, Publix or Kroger, or even Walmart will sell this for about, I want to say $6 or $7. Okay, so coconut oil has a really low melting point, so it will melt pretty quickly even with the heat turned off. Okay, so once your oil has completely melted, add in your olive oil, 1 cup. You can also use jojoba oil or almond oil or something like that. Now let your oil rest for a minute until it's like not warm, like when you put your hand right there. And then add in your essential oil, okay? Now I actually have like a crap load of it because I used to sell this stuff, but you can just get some from the health food store. And I like to use lavender. You could use lemongrass or peppermint or whatever like is your favorite scent. Oh, and it was 1 tablespoon, okay? So I use about 1 tablespoon for this batch. So to pour it in the containers, I like to put it in a measuring cup so that I'll pour it without spilling too much. And this batch filled up about 6 of these 8-ounce container jars. So it's liquid now because it's still like a little bit warm. So stick it in your fridge, and after about a few hours or maybe like the next day, it'll turn solid like this, okay? And I like to keep mine in the fridge, you guys, so that it'll, oh, and that's like the texture. It's like it melts into your skin because of the coconut oil. And while the jars are not in use, I like to keep them in the fridge. Like the jars that I'm not using that I haven't opened yet, I keep them in the fridge to stay fresh. It'll probably stay fresh for about 6 months to a year if you stick it in the fridge. And yeah. So that is how you make my world famous body butter, okay? And let me know if you make some for Christmas.